Hey there, welcome back to this playlist on Tosca 2024. We have been discussing about all the latest features introduced in Tosca. So let's move on to our next topic. Now, this next topic talks about all the features which are available in Tosca CoPilot. Now, we briefly touched upon this topic in our last video, where we saw how to set up Tosca CoPilot and how to log in into CoPilot, and then also try out some of the prompts which comes up. But now we will dig a little more deeper into each of its feature and its abilities and how we can use them to make our life easier while working with Tosca. So let's go ahead and log in into one of our workspaces. So now the way to access Tosca Copilot is the new tab, which is available now in add-on. So here we find Tosca Copilot. When we click on it, we will see a new window which opens up. So this is the Tosca Copilot window. This will only appear if you have logged in into your Tosca Copilot using a valid license. So now moving on to our first feature, which is available in Tosca Copilot, is about explain test cases, right? So let's move on to one of our existing test cases. Now, this particular feature of Copilot, it will explain you what is going on within the test case, along with many other things which you would like to know. So let's go ahead and see how we can use this feature. To use this feature, we have to select a particular test case, and then there you will find in the menu, Tosca Copilot is there. And from there, you will have two options. So we want to use the explain this test option. So I'm going to do that. Now it will open up in the Tosca Copilot window. So Copilot is now ready to explain the test case. Now there are several prompts which we can choose from. So here we can ask Copilot to summarize the test case, or we can ask how many steps are present in this test case, what are the testing engines which have been used, and then what are the related modules, when was this test case last modified by, and one of the interesting option is also list the duplicate steps used in the test case. Okay, so let's look at some of the option. Let's first do with the summarize the test case. So this is how the summary looks like. It tells you what this particular test case is doing with explanation on each step. So it will give you a brief idea about what this test case is all about. So there are some other prompts which we can use here. So we can look at all the related modules which are used in this test case. So it will tell us that it uses the check web page for broken links and check PDF for broken links. Then we can also look at when was this test case last modified and when. So here you can see it has been modified by admin on this date and time. It could be useful sometimes when you want to know who has modified this test case and when it was done. And then the interesting one is list the duplicate steps. So here you can see there are no duplicate steps in the test, right? And you can also look at how many steps are in this test case. So there are two steps, okay? So these are all the different prompts which you can use to find more about this particular test case without even looking into the test case, right? So I haven't even opened the test steps, but looking here, I can figure out what this test case is all about and who changed it, who modified it, what modules are involved, and additional things. So let's continue with some of the other capabilities which Tosca Copilot has. Now, all the options which you see when you right click on a particular test case and go to Copilot, all of them are nothing but the skills, right? So that is what you see on the window as well. So we were looking into the explain test case skill of Tosca CoPilot, but we have also discussed other skills like convert natural language to TQL and get execution insights. So let's talk about this, which is convert natural language to TQL. And this is the same option you get when you right click on the test case and go to Tosca CoPilot. And then you can also click here, generate TQL from here. Okay, so it's the same skill which you see on the Tosca CoPilot. Now let's see how we can convert natural plain English language to the Tosca query language. Um, and let's pick up some examples. So here, what I want to do is I want to find out all my test cases which are related to zip or unzip files or folders, right? So for this, actually, we need to start the search from a folder above the actual test case. So currently we are starting the TQL at this point. Okay, so you can see on the top, it starts from the point the test case is present. But if you want to search all the test cases, then we should actually change the starting point from where we want to search. Okay, so what we'll do is we will take it from here and Tosca CoPilot, generate TQL from here. Then let's type something in plain English language or natural language, and let's see how Tosca CoPilot can convert it into a TQL. Now, this particular prompt is something which I want to do, right? So I will say find all test cases which start with zip. Okay, so this is what I want to actually search on my workspace. And I have just written it as I am thinking what I want to do in plain natural language. Okay, so now I enter and let's see how Copilot transforms it into a Tosca query language, right? So here you see it has converted into a TQL query. Okay, and this will help you to basically use it to search using this particular query and get the results. Okay, so here you can see I can copy this particular search query and I can go back and search, or I can directly do it from here as well. So I have searched now, and let's minimize this, and here you will see the TQL search. Okay, so this is the same search window which you will get when you click on search in your Tosca Commander, right? And the TQL query is entered here, which was generated by the Tosca CoPilot. So when you click on search, it will give you these two test cases. Okay, so it is pretty useful to build all the complex TQL queries. You don't need to write them on your own, or you don't need to remember the syntax of the TQL, which might be a little complex when you start working on the Tosca query language. But if you're efficient to write on your own, that is also fine. But you can also take the help of the Tosca Copilot to build more complex TQL queries, right? So this was a very simple example where I'm trying to find the test cases with a particular name, but you can also use some TQL queries to find out all the controls which are being used in several test cases, any specific control which you have written in every test case, or any specific module which you have used in particular test case. Or you can also use it for finding out all the test cases which have passed or execution lists, right? And build a report out of that also, right? So TQL is useful in many different ways. And Copilot only adds on to the benefits of using TQL, where it will generate the TQL query for you, and then you can just use it in your workspace. So that were the two capabilities of the Tosca Copilot, which we have seen now, or in the Tosca Copilot language, you call it skills. So these are the two skills out of the four different skills which Tosca Copilot currently has. And in the coming up videos, we'll see how we can get execution insights And then I will also see about ask about Tosca. We have briefly touched upon it, but we'll see more about how we can use the Tosca Copilot to know more about Tosca. That's all for this particular video. If you have any questions, then please leave it in the comments. If you like this video, then please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.